Rick Santelli. This just came out, and we'll just play that for a second.
Personal income is up 0.8%. That is almost triple the expectations. I'll tell you, the income numbers, really, for the first 4 months of the year, they're stellar. They're really stellar. I mean, I could go back and look at the first 4 months of many different years. Really very strong numbers, and you're right. This administration is criticized for just about everything under the sun. I've never, ever in my lifetime had glimpses into the politics of an administration in the form of transparency like this one. Why don't we be, give credit where credit is due. Income really shooting up.
Rick, I also thought everybody was going to get one last order of imports that were going to be tariffed, and they were loading up on things. How the hell they already fix the trade, or not fix it, but to cut it in half? That's crazy. So there wasn't a lot of front loading of things that they needed before the tariffs hit.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, it really does call into question some of the conventional wisdoms. And, it's going to be interesting to see what happens next month when we get this number, or we see some of the other numbers like current accounts, see how they fared. Because I don't know, I've been watching these numbers a long time. I don't think I've ever seen the trade deficit cut in half in 1 month.
Not bad. Right? Not bad.
Come on, guys.
Want to really see something that said, take a look at what happened.
Hey.
Why this beat so cold?
We will make America proud again. And you try to kill our we will make America wealthy again. And yes, together, we will make America great again.
All right, before we get to today's show, real quick, oh man, I got to just let it roll.
And there's also been a lot of discussion recently about your mental and physical capabilities while you were in office.
You can see that. I'm mentally incompetent, and I can't walk, and I can beat the hell out of both of them.
Do you want to reply to any of those reports, and also to the fact that there are some Democrats who are now questioning whether you should have run for re-election in the first place?
Why didn't they run against me then? Because I'd have beaten them.
Do you have any regrets?
No, I don't.
And there's also
Oh man, poor fella. Joe, we wishing you the best, brother. We wishing you the best. We were wishing you that rolled out in the wheelchair in handcuffs, or they ought to change your hands to one of the wheels. But we don't wish nothing bad on you, Joe. We send our prayers to you. We don't wish cancer on nobody. Again, I know some people have some very, very terrible things to say about what this man has done, and one of the worst, the biggest scandal in American history. But we don't wish cancer on no one, so we're gonna keep it on a positive note. And we hope everybody that is tuned in right now is blessed, well, and healthy, man. I love you guys. It's one love to the human race, man. We are wishing for a better way of life in everybody's life, man. We are rooting for America, praying for peace, to have common sense, and like I say, a better way of life for everyone, an affordable life, make America healthy, That's it, man. Safety. Common sense things. But we got to talk about what just took place in the Oval Office. Play some clips, man. This is going down with Elon Musk, and they saying Elon Musk is doped up. Y'all should have seen them fake news headlines after Elon Musk was in the Oval Office today. I know some of y'all already seen them and what they're saying. Oh boy. Oh my goodness. Well, we got some clips of Trump praising Elon Musk for his hard work sacrifice over the last few months at Doge. And how do you feel about Elon Musk? Let me know in the comment section.
An honor to be with Elon, who's my friend, and he's done a fantastic job.
He didn't need this. He didn't need it. And we find out government's a little nasty on occasion. Hello, Peter.
Yeah, at times. Hello, President Trump.
Government's a little bit nasty, Peter. You haven't noticed that. You've had a charmed life, right?
You tell me.
Very charmed. I think you've had a charmed life.
Trump showed Elon Musk so much respect, and so much went on in the Oval Office today. And seeing Elon cook the New York Times, cook the fake news media, and seeing these clips break the internet, I love it, man. Let's check this one out. I mean, just completely cooked the New York Times.
The president mentioned that you had to deal with all the slings and arrows during your time at Doge. There's this.
Well, some of the people, some of the media organizations in this room were the slingers.
Well, so there is a New York Times report today that accuses you of blurring the line between.
Is the New York Times, is that the same publication that got a Pulitzer Prize for false reporting on the Russiagate?
Russia.
Same organization?
I got to check my Pulitzer. My Pulitzer counter.
It is.
I think
Trump smiling and laughing.
I think the judge just ruled against the New York Times for their lies about the Russiagate hoax, and that they might have to give back that Pulitzer Prize. That New York Times, let's move on.
Elon putting his foot down. Gotta love it, man. Gotta love it. President Trump presents Elon Musk with the gold key to the White House for his service. There's a beautiful picture right there. And
Fine. We will defeat it.
Trump also posted an amazing huge shout out and thank you, epic video honoring Elon Musk and his service to our country. And it's pretty amazing.
Musk has given me his complete and total endorsement. I will create a government efficiency commission tasked with conducting a complete financial and performance audit of the entire federal government and making recommendations for drastic reforms. As the first order of business, this commission will develop an action plan to totally eliminate fraud and improper payments within 6 months.
This is an order creating and implementing the Department of Governmental Efficiency, known as DOGE.
That's a big one. I have created the brand new Department of Government Efficiency. DOGE. Perhaps you've heard of it. By slashing all of the fraud, waste, and theft we can find, we will defeat inflation, bring down mortgage rates, lower car payments and grocery prices, protect our seniors, and put more money in the pockets of American families.
That is going to do more to unleash innovation, to unleash economic prosperity, when you don't have this crushing bureaucracy that answers to nobody sitting on top of the American people.
Well, we're talking about hundreds of millions of dollars of money that's going to places where it shouldn't be going. I ran on this, and the people want me to find it. And I've had a great help with Elon Musk, who's been terrific.
We are going line by line when it comes to the federal government's books. American taxpayers will see significant savings because of that effort.
These are systematic, programmatic reforms that we're talking about here.
People work their whole lives and pay taxes, yet they find out that they've been giving $2 million to Guatemala for sex changes. It's outrageous.
We've been overwhelmed with the positive response of Elon's effort. There's going to be so much savings because of what Doge is doing that you should be really, really excited about it.
I'm very proud of the job that this group are doing. They're doing it at my insistence. It would be a lot easier not to do it, but we have to take some of these things apart to find the corruption. We found tremendous corruption. Thank you, Elon.
Whew. What do y'all think of that, man? Let me know in the comment section. Don't you got chills? Elon Musk, man. Elon Musk. Yes, indeed, man. And just for the, they just can't get it right. Let's go and play it. We might need to play it twice or 3 times because they just won't ever get it right.
So they're not leaving. And Elon's really not leaving. He's going to be back and forth, I think. I have a feeling. It's his baby, and I think he's going to be doing a lot of things. But Elon's service to America has been without comparison in modern history. He's already, so they're not leaving. And Elon's really not leaving. He's going to be back and forth, I think. I have a feeling. It's his baby, and I think he's going to be doing a lot of things. But Elon's,
because they just won't ever get it right. They just won't ever get it right.
Well, let me say perhaps a few words. That this is not the end of Doge, but really the beginning. My time as a special government employee necessarily had to end. It was a limited time thing. It's 134 days, I believe, which ends in a few days. So,
just in case for anybody that didn't know, they just won't get it right. 130 days.
So that it comes with a time limit. But the Doge team will only grow stronger over time. The Doge influence will only grow stronger. It's I liken it to sort of Buddhism. It's like a way of life. So it is permeating throughout the government, and I'm confident that over time we'll see $1 trillion of savings and a reduction in $1 trillion of waste and fraud reduction. The calculations of the Doge team thus far, in terms of FY25 to FY26 delta, are over 160 billion, and that's climbing. We expect that number will probably go over 200 billion soon. So I think the Doge team is doing an incredible job. They're going to continue doing an incredible job, and I'll continue to be visiting here and be a friend and advisor to the president.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. There was one I want to play as well. See, this is when he gave him the key.
A little special something we have here.
Thank you.
A very special that I give to very special people. I have given it to some, but it goes to very special people, and I thought I'd give it to Elon as a presentation from our country.
Thank you.
Thank you, Elon.
Thank you.
Take care of yourself.
Thank you. This is a lot.
I was picking off the last one. But also, Trump brings receipts and highlights just a fraction of the waste, fraud, and abuse that Elon Musk and Doge discovered in the last few months. Man. Millions and millions of dollars. Billions of dollars. Billions. Fraud, waste, and abuse.
Just as an example, Doge canceled $101 million for DEI contracts at the Department of Education. $101 million, and that was just a small section of the Department of Education. $59 million for illegal alien hotel rooms in New York City. And the landlord never made the kind of money that he made in the last short period of time. $59 million to a hotel in New York City. $45 million for diversity, equity, and inclusion scholarships in Burma. In Burma. Does anyone know about Burma? $42 million for social and behavioral change in Uganda. $40 million to improve the social and economic inclusion of sedentary migrants. I can say it's $2 billion to Stacey Abrams and her environmental movement.
Should have put. Yeah, she should be in a cell right now. Hands behind her back.
There was $100 in the account, and all of a sudden they found $2 billion in the account. And I assume that's being looked at. I don't know. I'm not sure, but I assume that's being looked at. Think of that, $2 billion. And then Lee will tell you there's another one over there for $20 billion being spent on another environmental question. $20 billion, not 20 million, a lot, not 200,000, which is a lot. So think of it, in her case, you have $100, and now all of a sudden she gets hit with an infusion of $2 billion just before I take office. $20 million for Arab Sesame Street in the Middle East. Nobody knows what that's all about. Nobody's been able to find it. $8 million for making mice transgender. So they spend $8 million on making mice transgender. And those are better than many of the others. I could sit here all day and read things just like that, but we have other things to do. So it's much, much more than just that.
Man, you just can't make it up, man. You know, you just can't. You just can't make it up. You know? Boy, I tell you.
Mr. Musk, what do you think would be easier, colonizing Mars or making the government efficient?
It's a tough call, but I think colonizing Mars and making life multi-planetary is harder. And as I said, we do expect to achieve over time the $1 trillion of savings. We can't do it in like a few months, but if you say by I think the official end of Doge, which the president may choose to extend, is the middle of next year. Say by the middle of next year, with the support of the president and Congress, could we achieve $1 trillion of savings? I think so. We're on track to do so.
Mr. Musk, what?
On track, man. On track.
Slap.
Oh, I want to play this clip. I have to, man. It's a must.
This week there was a video on board a plane that showed the First Lady of France slapping her husband, Emmanuel Macron. Do you have any world leader marital advice on those phones?
Make sure the door remains closed.
This week.
We'll end it off with that one right there, man. You just can't make it up, man. We are rooting for America. We're rooting for this administration. Send our prayers to President Trump and Elon Musk. And I want to send my love and prayers to you guys, man. Oh, man. What a day it's been. What a last couple of months it's been. Complete mess. The biggest scandals, biggest things being exposed. You know, I'm still waiting for more arrests to take place and people held accountable. You know, left this man a complete mess, and then don't want him to clean up the mess. You know. Let me know how y'all feel about all this and Elon Musk. And hey, I love y'all, and I will catch y'all on the next one. Peace and love, you guys.